Walloon Lake is home to one of the most unique attractions for your family in northern Michigan. And you may have driven by before and not even known it's there. 9 on 10's Kaylin Franks takes us to the Pied Piper Skatery for tonight's Hometown Tourist.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to lace up your skates and hit the floor. We're at the Pied Piper Skatery in Walloon Lake.
It was built in 1935 as a dance hall. So we spent about 2.5 years putting it back together.
Yes, what you're seeing is a roller skating rink inside a log cabin.
We actually contacted the Roller Skating Association and also the Museum on Roller Skating, and they have never heard of any other log structure roller rink ever in existence in the U.S.
Pied Piper Skatery was a hot spot in the 80s and 90s, but then fell into disrepair. Angie and her family have owned it for the past few years and say this couldn't be more fun.
I think it is a quirky Northern Michigan thing, but for me growing up in Northern Michigan, it was where I was in the 80s. There were tons of kids who hung out here, and we never thought about that it was a small place or it was in a log structure. It just seemed normal to us.
Under the disco ball, you can learn to skate if you're just getting started or cruise like a pro. Regardless, it's a trip back into time for the adults.
When they step in, they almost feel like they've stepped back in time a little bit because we try to keep it a little bit more retro.
The paint colors are the same as it was here in the 80s. It's one of the more unique ways to burn off some energy in northern Michigan.
You've never been in here before, you just kind of feel like it's a quirky little, skating rink from throwback times.
So lace up your skates at America's only log cabin roller skating rink. It'll take you to a time gone by, and it is a family adventure you don't want to miss. Join me next week for another edition of Hometown Tourist in Walloon Lake. I'm Kaylin Franks.